Readers.
Here we go.
No. Why does this say, I think we're good? Let's see. Now, let me record here. Double recording. Huzzah. Do you get a long weekend?
Do.
That's exciting.
I
is
don't
neat.
hate it.
You hate it?
Neat. I do not hate it.
Oh, I do not hate it.
No.
Okay. Well, that's more better. Are you doing anything fun or just
hanging out? I think my nephew might be in town with his family. I'm going to hopefully hang out with him some.
All right.
Yeah.
How old's your nephew?
30s.
That's old.
Yeah.
Sounds lame.
I have 3 nephews in their 30s. One is 10 years younger than me, so he'll be 39 soon. And then Sean and Mason are like 35, 36-ish, I think.
Okay.
They're great. They're like little brothers.
The losery-ish thing about me, besides this podcast, is the fact that I apparently do still have a soft side. Like, I don't play them, but I do still like video games.
Yeah.
And they just so there's a game called Gears of War that they just remade to put. They remastered it and also released it on PlayStation. It's always been an Xbox game.
Yeah.
And I used to play that.
I remember playing at Clayton's house with you.
Yeah. We used to play. God, the only LAN party I ever went to was that LAN party for Gears of War.
That was good times.
It really was. I spent a lot of time on that game with Mike. And actually, what I'm going to probably do tonight is get plastered.
Yes.
Yeah. Ironically, in honor of... So, the person I played that game the most with was Lefty. We had Gears and Beers nights is what we called it. And the funny thing is...
use the controller?
I don't know, but do you remember how
Sorry.
Gears of War had the thing where you had to click the button to reload perfectly?
Yeah.
Like, he was great at it. So, we had a friend that...
Wizard.
Yeah, he had one arm. And he was pretty good at Gears of War. I don't understand it.
I mean, it's like drumming for Def Leppard, I guess.
Yeah, it's true. But we at these Gears and Beers night, and this didn't even line up on purpose, but Gears and Beers.
Jesus Christ, that's so good.
But we would listen to Bad Religion. That's what we would listen to when we were playing it. So I kind of have to do it tonight. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He was a good guy. Rest in peace, Lefty. Weird, I don't know what this, watch your alcohol intake. We talk about booze a lot on the podcast.
I don't drink a ton though.
Neither do I. So that's what I'd say. I know that we promote drinking and I'm fine with that, but to any listeners, just check yourself.
Excess in moderation, folks.
Yes. Very well put. But yeah, I think I'm gonna play Gears of War. I'm excited for this too. The other thing that I need to do this weekend is I think my daughter is of age that she is going to find the Holy Grail funny.
That's
I think
awesome.
I'm gonna show my daughter Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
That's a pivotal moment.
Right?
Watching that for the first time.
It really is.
Yeah.
I remember watching it for the first time and realizing like, oh shit, this movie that my parents have been quoting this is hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, this is what real comedy is. And then
they're genius. John Cleese is. I fucking love John
what I was just gonna say, and I've been obsessed with John Cleese ever since. Have you watched the show Faulty Towers?
I have not. No, I've heard of many good things.
If you have any spare time this weekend, I mean, you will fucking love it. It is a horribly always pissed off man trying to run a British bed and breakfast, and it's just
amazing.
Yeah.
I've heard over the years great things about it.
It's amazing. It really is. It's one of my favorite shows ever.
I love British humor.
Are you a Monty Python guy? Not.
That's a great question for this specific episode. Because you could ask, are you a punk rock guy? And I would have a very similar answer. I am not a Monty Python guy. I am a fan of Monty Python. Same goes for punk rock. I am not a punk rock fan, but I'm a fan of punk rock. Same goes for Bad Religion. I'm not a Bad Religion fan. Feels like stolen valor to say that from my perspective. I am a fan of Bad Religion.
I feel like there's I feel like there's a simpatico there with punk and metal people.
Oh yeah, 1,000%.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that there are some things about this band that makes the crossover pretty easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess
they're easy to like.
I guess we should start the episode.
We could.
Then.
Should we, before we dive in, should I tell a story about a band that I saw recently?
Oh, yeah, you went and saw S-Word.
Yeah, so I went to see the Sword. Sword's doing, I think I said 25th. It might be the 15th anniversary of Warp Riders. They're playing a full set, but they're doing Warp Riders in its entirety, which is awesome. That's a great album. I personally would have loved to hear Gods of the Earth. That's my favorite album by the Sword, but digress. They had some great openers. First opener, they were Pink Fuzz, brother and sister, and a drummer. Brother plays a guitar. He's got long braids. Sister, this tall, hot bass player. Like,
can't go wrong with a hot female bass player on a band.
And they're from Denver. They were fucking awesome.
All right.
That's like a band that I want to promote on the podcast because I feel like they need to be heard by people. Pink Fuzz. They were fucking great.
Good with that.
And I was sending you like, this band's awesome, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I wasn't even drinking. And then the next band came out and I saw one of the best live performances I have ever seen.
That good, huh?
It was so fucking amazing. And then I listened to the recorded music after and I'm like, this is good and this is fun. It is not even close. You have to see this band live. You absolutely have to see this band live. And the name of the band, they're from Austin, which makes sense because the Sword is from Texas, is Rickshaw Billy's Burger Patrol is the name of the band.
Why did I think it was pizza?
No.
Rickshaw
Billy's Burger Patrol. And I can't even, like, it's a 3-piece. First of all, the drummer is a fucking absolute unit. Have you ever... I think it's like a beer commercial. There's like this big kind of like fat guy walking on the beach and he's like just like strutting and everyone's looking at him like he's the hottest guy on the beach. That's the drummer. He's like huge. He's enormous, giant belly, like mustache, curly hair, fucking killer drummer. He's an absolute unit. And then the bass player was like insane, jumping all over the place, playing chords, backup vocals, doing like kind of the harsh vocal part of the band. And then the singer guitar player is playing an 8-string, strung up really high, like
love that.
And doing, dude, I can't. I mean,
what
I can't
kind of
even
like rock, funk. What are we dealing with here?
Our friend of the pod, my former neighbor Tyler, he said he went and saw somebody at the merch stand. He said they think of themselves as doom wop.
Come on.
So I mean. It's kind of like Torch. It's like, I mean, the musically not like Torch, but like multifaceted influences. I heard ZZ Top influences. I heard like Deftones influences, like Gent influences, doo-wop influences. It is the fucking wildest shit. It is wild. And they are incredibly entertaining live. One of the best live shows I have ever seen. Does not translate. Their recorded music is fine. It's interesting, fun. Not even close to the live performance. It is one of those bands you have to go see live. You absolutely have to see them live.
Are you a Deftones guy? They just came out with a new album.
Yeah,
yeah.
I've listened to one track. I haven't listened to the whole thing yet. I do
we'll
like
put
Deftones.
it on. We'll put it on our either our review or what did we miss. It'll be on one of those. Probably probably the next album review.
Yeah.
I have never listened to a Deftones album. It's weird
start with
because
Around the Fur and then do White Pony.
I've heard Deftones, obviously, but I always thought that they, I think I always kind of thought they sucked.
No.
Like, yeah. Good. I'm glad to be wrong. Because but it didn't, the people
that's an album you have to listen to as an album.
The people, that's the one that is everywhere all the time.
Yeah.
But the people that would always talk about
that's
Deftones,
a 10 out of 10.
They weren't really, wow. That's okay.
No, White Pony's a 10 out of 10.
Okay. So
yeah, it is.
I guess maybe
Around the Fur. Start earlier. Start with Around the Fur or prior. Like
wait. What other band would you compare him to? Like a more mellowed out Tool or like a Chevelle kind of?
Chevelle wishes. They're
because they're really really fucking like dark emotional stuff, aren't they? Or
like shoegaze corn. Yeah. I don't know.
That's exactly how I picture them.
Yeah.
Which again, I don't picture you ever listening to that sort of thing.
It's undeniable. It's an undeniably White Pony is an undeniable album.
Well, there we go. All right. I guess I have to
track by like I can see someone listening to a track and being like, this is horse shit. But listen to the whole album, full album. Do some drugs. It'll make it better.
I can do that.
Yeah.
I know how to take drugs, ladies and gentlemen. Good for me.
They do great live too. They are phenomenal live.
Are you so when S Word played, did they just play that album?
No, they started with my favorite song. They fucking opened with How Heavy This Axe, and I'm just like, sold, because that's my favorite song of theirs. They play some shit from each album. They close with Freya, of course, because they have to. That's contractual obligation from your fucking rock band, whatever music game that was on that blew them up.
Was it like a Guitar Hero type of thing?
Yeah, Guitar Hero or one of those. But in the middle, like they played 5, 6, maybe 7 songs, and then they did Warp Riders in its entirety, and then closed with some other stuff.
All right.
The Sword live today, it's like a bunch of bored old men up there playing. It's not musically fucking phenomenal. They're like they are great players, but they seem disinterested. Except for Kyle Shutt, the blonde guitar player. He wants to rock. I can tell he still wants to rock. I saw them touring their first 2 albums. I've seen them many times. Mm-hmm. They had so much fire when they were younger and played. They were like, but they kind of lost interest in that kind of music. They sort of like veered more towards, they're from Texas. They veered more towards ZZ Top style stuff.
God bless them.
I mean, that's awesome, but it's like I don't know.
Dude, they've been around since fucking 80.
No.
Like,
that's not true. That's a different band.
Canadian heavy metal band, right?
They're not Canadian.
Oh, no. That's Sword. You're talking about The Sword.
The Sword.
The Sword.
The Sword
2003.
Yeah, okay. Probably.
All right. Okay. I was going to say, like, dude.
Age of Winter came out maybe 2006? I can't remember.
So they're not that old. I was thinking like Metallica old.
No. These are like Austin hipsters, man. They're
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very different. They shouldn't be.
They're like roughly my age, probably.
Okay. Yeah, no Jade yet.
Oh.
I don't.
But I would still fucking rock if I was them. I'd be like, yeah, let's fucking go. Yeah, there's no let's go.
I get it.
They sound
coming
great.
Up on Verse Course First, ladies and gentlemen. I ask Evil one of the hardest questions I've asked myself on this podcast that I can't answer. That's next. Hi, everybody. I am DL, and with me is Evil. Evil, here's my question. What is punk?
Damn.
I know. I did a whole episode of this on Rachel, and we got absolutely nowhere. Absolutely nowhere.
I think at its root, this is a non-answer. At its root, it's an attitude.
Yeah, I like that. I can't.
Like, that's punk rock. Like, it's like it's a counterculture, like doing it our way.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's what hipsters want to be.
It's what hipsters want to be. You have to, so we've obviously gone way overboard on the, should we talk about Cracker Barrel?
Honky Bucket?
Honky Bucket? We've gotten to the point as a society where it is just so much fun to be insulted or offended or enraged by something.
Yeah.
That's just
recreational outrage.
Recreational outrage. Thank you.
Yeah.
Where, you change the sign of a restaurant nobody fucking gives a shit about, and suddenly it's this massive movement that symbolizes
it's my Cracker Barrel.
Exactly. It's fucking insane.
We used to be a real country.
So that's the big question to me is we didn't used to be like this. We didn't used to have the facilities to be like this. We didn't have the ability to just scroll through in the morning, look at something, say, that enrages me, I'm going to text about it. So since we have that now and everything is numb and everything is dead, like, can punk even still exist?
I mean, we're in a weird spot. Like, I talked about the arms race in the metal scene. I think there's a similar thing in punk. It's like, how do you be more punk, right?
Yes.
How can you be punk if you're on a major label?
Exactly.
How can you be punk if you're making money?
Yes.
Right?
How can you be? So the album that we're talking about tonight, this is part 2 of an album exchange that Evil and I have done. He gave me Torch in the last episode. We talked about a more unknown band. Incredible album. If you didn't listen to the episode, go back and check that out. We talk about
losers
some songs that
if you didn't listen to that.
You're losers if you didn't.
Idiots.
But today, as many of you regular listeners know, I am a humongously huge, massive Bad Religion fan. They are my punk band, and they're huge in Japan.
You are huge in Japan.
I'm huge in Japan. I am pretty tall for Japan. I'm 6 flat, like exactly 6 foot, which means I'm probably like a millimeter under 6 foot, and I just have to, I'm a guy, so I have to say I'm 6 feet.
You're a gaijin in Japan.
But I think the reason why Bad Religion was so easy for me to like was because it is very, very accessible punk. And you get into some of the older stuff, and yes, they will talk about how they paved the way for certain things in a very, very specific style of punk that actually I think a lot of quote-unquote punk people hate. But even a band like Bad Religion, which what they were singing about, what they were punking about, if you will, was... Yes. The time that they really were in their heyday, America was basically the Christian right. And it was so easy there were so many things that were so easy to actually want to counter culture, as you said. Yeah. But nowadays, I don't think a band like Bad Religion, sure, it'd be very easy right now to write songs about how fucking ridiculous both sides of certain things are being, but I don't know if there's anything anymore that's just so blatantly fucked on one side. Everyone's dumb. Yes, everyone. In the mortal words of Fred Durst, everything is fucked. Everybody sucks. Yeah. Okay. By the way, Eka Vandal, the artist that we love, she's been touring with Biscuit for
fucking good for her.
Yeah.
How many people is that exposing her to?
Do you know that every single one of their shows, he's been going out and singing one of her big hits with her?
That's, God damn it.
Isn't that amazing?
Goes back to the Dimebag Grohl thing that we had. Like, there's 2 ways to that. Don't
start a fire riot in Woodstock.
Don't try to make a don't bite the hand that feeds you Biscuit reference, but my brain is old and can't come up with anything clever. But yeah, I don't know.
Don't bite the Limp Biscuit. I like that though. But yeah, it's funny because just the douchiest guy imaginable when they were big.
Now
he seems like
they're self-aware. The Biscuit has gained self-awareness, and I am for it. I am for this era of Limp Bizkit 1,000%.
And Tool or not, and like the shtick or not like the shtick, I've always been a massive Wes Borland fan. I fucking love Wes Borland. Amazing. Yeah. You give me a guy that wears the weird fucking contacts and comes out with a 7-string. Yeah.
He's a secret guitar wizard too. He is like, he's
fantastic.
Phenomenal. Yeah.
Fantastic. We're not here for Limp Bizkit. We're here for Bad Religion. I gave Evil the album Process of Belief. And before I explain why, we got to get to the most important part of the night. What are we drinking? I'm going to go first because I know I lose this time. But hey, it's 2:00 on a Saturday. I've already had a cocktail, so I'm just drinking a Michelob Ultra. Just give me my 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, which what is this, like a 4% beer, something like that? Hey, I still have to function for the rest of the day. I still got to watch Monty Python.
That's basically mouthwash.
It really is. Yeah. Delightful seltzer water with about this much alcohol in it.
Speaking of mouthwash, do you know how many people have reached out to me about the fluoride comment? It's
really
fucking insane. They're like, oh, I remember that, or you can't be old enough to remember the fluoride. Like many.
One of the guys.
More
there
than
was
10.
a name. What was it?
It's crazy.
What was the name of it? Somebody was like, that was called something.
Swish.
Yes. Yeah.
It's nuts.
It's always the shit that has nothing to do with music that people reach at, like the Disney shit the mouthwash. It's always random fuckery that we end up like.
I'll
get 12 people that'll email me about Gears of War probably after this. Fucking, what's your tag? Let's play. Which that's not gonna happen because I'm fucking dude.
We should stream. We should have an old man gamer night and stream it.
I'm totally down.
We'll make millions.
And it'll be.
I'll get intoxicated and start yelling slurs at the television.
It'll be so many
computer screen.
young people watching us talking about how fucking bad we suck.
How canceled we're gonna be.
And how canceled we'll be. Yes. Yeah, that too. Evil, what are you shoving down your gullet?
I'm still drinking Michter's American because, like I said in the last episode, these two albums were just such a pleasure to listen to. There was no friction. There was no friction listening to either of these. It didn't feel like
sometimes
studying.
Truth is stranger than friction. That was a
bad
one.
Dad joke toes, man. That was good. So hey, I wanted a good, like, I really enjoyed both of these albums.
Good.
And I wanted something, or I wanted to pair them with a beverage that I just enjoy and is easy for me to drink, but isn't like swill. It's like Michter's American whiskey is fucking great whiskey.
Michter's American whiskey is one of the best American whiskeys. Like,
yeah,
I'd say top 5.
It's so good.
Yeah.
If you're a bourbon lover, go get a bottle of Michter's American whiskey. It's basically bourbon. They can't call it bourbon for reasons, but that's what it is. It's better than their bourbon.
No, I think it's perfect. And it's also, look, we did Torch out of, where are they? Were they Massachusetts or Miami?
Miami. They're Floridians.
And now we're doing Bad Religion, California. Good old fashioned California punk. So it's all about America, baby. Both coasts. We got you covered. America. We're gonna take a break, and then we're gonna talk "Process of Belief" by Bad Religion. Very excited to talk about a full Bad Religion album. Alrighty, hey, we're back. Grab a Michelob Ultra, go get a Crossbuster tattoo, and let's talk.
Is that what that's called? Crossbuster. That's what it's called?
Yeah.
I just learned something. I love that.
And I just realized I have a Crossbuster shirt and I'm not wearing it. Jesus Christ. Well, I am wearing a Buffalo Electric shirt. So the Brontosaur, the album that I gave you that we both fucking love, T Parks, God, that album's so fucking good. But they also, I don't know how many of you also got the Buffalo Electric vinyl that they did, which is also, it's kind of acoustic new variations of the songs from the Brontosaur album, and they're fucking incredible. That's an album I recommend everybody to go buy. But I love this shirt. I love it. It's an amazing shirt, and the color's perfect. Yeah. It's got a buffalo on it. Let's talk Process of Belief by Bad Religion.
They're fucking bison. There's no buffaloes in the North America. They're all bisons.
Yeah, but if you look, it's actually like man-made. It's like mechanical. There's like gears in it and shit.
The bison?
Yeah, we made our own. It's very fitting for the Process of Belief by Bad Religion.
It is.
Because this, man, if there ever was an album, a band, whatever, that just makes you feel okay with just shitting all over the human race, it's Bad Religion. So, Evil, you don't have a history with Bad Religion, but you've said on a couple times, like, if I were to, I'll let you say it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll say again what I said before. If you ask me, hey, are you a punk rock fan? I'm like, I don't feel comfortable saying I'm a punk rock fan or a Bad Religion fan. However, I am a fan of punk rock. I am a fan of Bad Religion. It feels like Stolen Valor. Be like, I'm a Bad Religion fan. I'm not. That's not me. I'm not a part of the fandom, if you will. If you were to ask me my favorite punk rock album, I would say Stranger Than Fiction.
That's awesome.
And if you ask who do you think is, I don't know, best might be a different, who's your favorite punk rock band? I would, without a doubt, say Bad Religion.
Why do you think that is?
Because that Stranger Than Fiction has a special place for a number of reasons.
Okay.
Mostly because it's part of the legend of the year of music that was 1994.
Yeah.
And I owned it. That's the only Bad Religion album I ever owned on compact disc, if you will.
Compact disc. Would you say that you were a 21st century digital boy?
I might be. I was probably a 20th century digital boy, to be real, but
yeah. How much do you talk to AI on a daily basis?
More than most. So
I tell you what, AI has really started to save my ass on this podcast. That's for sure. Yeah. It is taking my work down about 50%.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So, I mean, yeah, I don't have a history with the band. I just know them and I respect them and I like them. That's
all we need, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the reason I gave you this album is because for me, I think that the Process of Belief, not only we can talk about it later, but this was the start of a 3-album run by Bad Religion that to me was fucking insane.
Yeah.
Really on par with their early 90s when they did, Generator, Recipe of Hate, and then Stranger Than Fiction, which I would agree, going through their entire catalog, that Stranger Than Fiction is their best album. But there's something about the Process of Belief that is it's such a well-made album, and it's so for somebody that just likes good fucking rock songs.
Yeah.
It's like borderline not even punk, because it's just such a good flat out fucking rock album.
We can talk about that in a little bit. That's for sure. Now, here's the thing. Okay, do you want me to do like album specifics? Yeah. Because that'll lead into what what I want to talk about here. So, okay, released January 22nd, 2002, Epitaph Records. That is an important fact.
It is.
It's their 12th studio album. Fucking 12th. Holy shit. I think they've been doing shit since 1980. Like
and they are punk grandpas.
It's crazy.
Anybody that likes any sort of California punk, you're welcome.
Yeah, so they moved to Atlantic Records in 93. Stranger Than Fiction, I think, was their second album on Atlantic.
I don't know which one, but I know
think
that
it was
they
their
fucking
second.
hated it. I know that.
They didn't hate Stranger Than Fiction. They hated the album
hated
after.
Atlantic Records.
They hated Atlantic for sure.
Imagine that, a punk band hates their label.
Yeah, and so in right before the release of Stranger Than Fiction, like founder, main songwriter, guitar player Brett Gurewitz left the band because he owns Epitaph Records. He's one of the owners of Epitaph, so he left a focus on that. And this is like his return. They returned to they left Atlantic, or Atlantic released them, whichever.
Atlantic released a shit ton of artists one year because they weren't making it, and Bad Religion was like, hey, let us too, please.
Yeah, it was like if you hadn't sold 50,000 albums, you were on the chopping block, and they had sold like 60,000 some change, and they're like, we'll go too, please.
Yeah.
And so they go back to Epitaph. They bring Brett back into the fold, and this is like a comeback record in a lot of ways, which I want to talk about here in a little bit. It also features Brooks Wackerman on drums. So their previous drummer, Bobby Shayer, tore his rotator cuff and just couldn't. He's like, I'm going to do I'm going to go drum tech instead. Brooks, talk about absolute units on the drums.
Yes.
Holy fucking shit. I look him up. Infectious Grooves, Suicidal Tendencies. He was Tenacious D's drummer.
Fuck yeah.
He's the current drummer for Avenged Sevenfold.
Yeah, those are big shoes to fill.
Those are huge shoes to fill. Jesus Christ. Yeah. It was met with, I would say, generally positive, but kind of lukewarm reviews from critics.
It was a lot of just another fucking dime store knowledge, Bad Religion album kind of thing.
Like consensus would be, it was 3 out of 5. This is by critics. Fans, on the other hand, this is like the fucking like the popcorn reviews,
yes,
critic scores this, fan score,
Rotten Tomatoes gives it,
critic score, I wasn't going to say it, but fucking Rotten Tomatoes, critics 60%, fans 99. I mean, that's hyperbolic, but that's kind of what we got going on here.
There were things,
my question. Go ahead.
No. There were just things on this album that Bad Religion had never given us before. That's
interesting. I don't have frame of reference, and I want to talk about that. But before we get to that, here's a question for you: how many bands have had a comeback record this impactful, successful, and badass?
Man, I don't know. And here's the weirdest thing too: is that I don't think anybody was really asking for a Bad Religion comeback.
No.
Like we had our albums, we were happy with it. We had we had their amazing 80s punk, we had their amazing early 90s punk, and we were good. Like that was our Bad Religion. And then this comes out, and suddenly, and it comes out in a weird time in the early 2000s when rock was, we've talked about this before. I think we did like 2001 or something like that. And rock didn't know what the fuck it was at that point. And one of the perks is you did have certain bands trying things that they weren't trying because, like I said, there are things in this album, there are, you know, certain songs that were led by different instruments and had different feels that you just, Bad Religion hadn't done that sort of shit before.
Here, I don't know if you know this. They originally had it slated to be released, I think in like November of 2001, and they pushed Epitaph Records doesn't like releasing stuff right before the holidays.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
They pushed it to January 2022. But think about timing. Where was the nation's consciousness in fall, early winter of 2001? This is like right.
I forgot.
I need to send you a meme.
Okay.
The meme is like when Europeans say 11-9 instead of 9/11. Oh. and it has two giant planes as twin towers and the twin towers like flying into them as the planes. It's fucking genius. Sorry people if that offends you.
Whatever.
Go fuck yourselves.
Exactly. We're done with it. We're having fun now. We don't care.
It's interesting that just the timing of everything of this album is super interesting.
It is
to me. Yeah.
It was very interesting. It's one of those albums that I almost get why certain people wouldn't like it. I think they're dumb, but I get, because it's, first off, it's polished as fuck for a punk album.
Incredible.
Like what Bad Religion does with their guitar parts, the crispness of their drums, the fucking harmonies.
Yeah.
These are not punk techniques that they use. No. The only thing that's really punk about Bad Religion is the super fast drum downstrum and the lyrics. Like that's what makes Bad Religion, that and the Crossbuster. That's pretty much what makes them punk. But yeah, they hadn't charted since like what, 95 or something like that.
Yeah.
And they were fucking back. I was good with it. I was very good with it.
I'm glad you were good with it. I'm glad you gave me this album. This was like a pleasure to listen to.
So what was it that caught you? What was the pleasure?
Being a fan of Stranger Than Fiction, having maybe like listened to some of their stuff after Brett's departure and being like, meh. And then this is like, I don't want to say it's like, it's not Stranger Than Fiction Part 2, but it's in that vein. It's like, and more complex, especially in the second half of the album. Like there's like surprises.
It's
going back to what I said last episode. It's just undeniable. Like I love shit where you just listen to it and you're like, oh, this is good. This is just objectively good.
Yeah, I agree. I think that there's something there with bands like punk bands like this. I think a lot of them get together and it's not about how good of musicians you are. It's not about how well you do this and this in a song. It's just about getting the message out. It's just about being angry and young and getting the message out. But here's the problem, is these punk bands that stay together for fucking 30 years, eventually they're going to be fucking amazing musicians because they're playing every single night.
It's just,
so suddenly, suddenly it's 2002 and you're like, oh, wait, we have really, really good guitar players and drummers and bass players and singers and shit. So
Brooks Wackerman's drums, holy fuck.
We're spoiling one of my awards. I don't care, but yes, here's the thing.
Shit.
Bad Religion has notoriously been shat on for drums in a large part of their discography, and
not today.
There are very few things that I've ever understood less than not just this album. You show me 90% of Bad Religion albums with any of the 4 drummers they've had and tell me the drums aren't fucking insane on them. But the drums on this album are incredible. Yeah.
He's a machine, man.
Fucking, I'm really glad you said that because it's very true. I think, do you have anything else to say specifically about this album? Because I think awards and categories is going to take a while.
There'll be plenty to say in awards and categories.
I'm going to agree with that. Let's take a break and get into Shawards and Schmattergories. I've been drinking beer. I'm going to pee.
Yeah, I got to pee too. Yay, you're back.
Your back's back. Hey,
That's gross.
Should we do some Shawards and Schmattergories? So the David Crosby Meh Award in 2002, the year this came out, Bob Mitchum came out with a review on Pitchfork. Pitchfork reviewed it. They gave it a 5.1, and it is the snarkiest fucking review ever. Just go read it. It is so... Basically, the review is, I know everybody just came on here expecting me to shit on it because that's how bad this is, but I'm not even going to give you the privilege of shitting on it. And then he does just this super passive-aggressive tell you why it sucks and then tell you why I'm not even going to give you the satisfaction of reviewing that it sucks kind of review. It's one of the worst reviews I've ever read.
What's his name? Bob Mitchum?
Rob Mitchum.
Rob Mitchum.
Yeah.
You're a cunt.
Yeah, for real. Discovering bad religion and their Chomsky for dummies rhetoric is an important experience for a youth. And it's just all that.
Smarm.
It's, my God, it's the smarmiest. Yes. Ugh. Yeah. Like what's, I fucking hate it so much. Stop shitting on dime store wisdom. There's nothing wrong with dime store wisdom. It's my favorite kind of wisdom.
It's so good. God. It only costs a dime. Jesus.
It's cheap. And just because it's simple doesn't make it wrong, you fucking idiots.
Oh, that's great. Just
what's wrong with being
simple
God,
make it wrong.
The 70 million Jackson fans can't be wrong, Evil. What you got?
Man, is it wrong that I specifically cite them as having my favorite punk album and being my favorite punk band because I know it gives me cred in the punk community? This goes back to the Stolen Valor comment. I preface that, but I'm guilty as charged.
Hey, Evil, you know what? That's very punk of you to say, fuck you, I don't care.
Yeah, I meant to do that.
That's the funny thing about punk is anything that you do, the second somebody says, well, is that punk? Then you just say, it's what I want and I don't care. That makes it punk.
All right.
So there you go.
That's like that's at the core of my being.
Where I am sure I'm on quite an island in this, and I will probably get a lot of people saying that this is fucking insane. But this 3-album run by Bad Religion, Process of Belief, into Empire Strikes First, into New Maps of Hell, is, to me, that is their powerhouse trio. That is, I will put that 3 over Generator, Recipe for Hate, and Stranger Than Fiction.
Damn.
Now, look, there are some there's like No Control and stuff like that if you're going like pre-92 Bad Religion, we might have
words.
Yeah, but dude, this 3-year run, these 3 albums, I mean, look, you can say it's full of tropes and it's full of this and that, but like fucking The Hills of Los Angeles Are Burning. God damn, that song shreds, dude. Yeah, I think that's their best run. Sue me. What's love got to do with it? Look, this is everybody's got it. Everybody's got the band that their 10-cent wisdom band. Everybody has it. They are my, Lucy in the psychiatrist thing in the Peanuts thing. Like, this is my band. This is every sentence that he says. I don't care if it's cheesy. I don't care if it's, trying too hard witty. It just works for me, man. It works for me. And so of course, like, I'm always going to love anything Bad Religion. Evil, what's love got to do with it?
I definitely think I like it more because it's them, because of what I said previously. It's just like, I'll buy the bumper sticker. Give me the, the swag. Give me the crossbuster. I'll get a crossbuster tattoo. Yeah.
It's man. So here's a little because one of the, I've had a few drinks. We're getting into stuff here.
Yes.
But I have a crossbuster tattooed on my back. It's on like the higher back, kind of by the neck.
Don't lie. It's a tramp stamp.
It's a tramp right above my crack. But one of the reasons
Evil made himself laugh.
One of the reasons that I got it there is because I don't like, I know it's not very punk, but I don't like shoving my beliefs in people's face. I want it somewhere where other people aren't going to see it. That's kind of the thing there. But what's funny is when I got that tattoo, it was so much more Like, whoa, what did you fucking tattoo on your body? Like, it was a big, I got broken up with once because of the tattoo. Like,
wowzers.
So, but nowadays I feel like, do people give a shit?
I think today, I think everyone's so caught up in their own egoic cycles and stress loops to even pay attention to what anyone else is doing.
Yes.
For the most part. I really do.
Do you think, and this is the only time on this episode that I will give the human race any credit whatsoever, or at least pockets of the human race. Have we kind of figured out a little bit now that this is getting really, really overly deep. But look, we've kind of scienced ourselves to death in the thought of, look, if you're Christian, you're atheist, you're agnostic, you're whatever you are, there are so many, we've learned that there's so many infinite possibilities in the world that we're like we're all probably wrong. Whatever your belief is, you're probably wrong. And I kind of feel like certain people have kind of started to accept that a little bit.
Do you think that, I don't disagree with that. I think that you might be onto something. Do you think that now because of that, we have to fight over something? And so it's like the fucking Cracker Barrel logo. Yes. We're like tilting at windmills now. Like, because we still have that in us. We're still humans. We still have conflict in us.
Exactly what I was just going to say.
Where do we put it?
We're still humans. We have to put it somewhere.
We're still tribal creatures.
Evil. I think we're figuring out the problem with the human race in this episode.
It is the process of belief.
Okay. All right. So fuck. All right. Bad Religion figured it out 23 years ago. Whatever. Was that still, where the fuck I don't even know. What's the DMX award, Evil?
They're punk rock grandpas, man. They've been around since the Clash was relevant.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, they were part of it was kind of like the second wave of punk at the time, but it was like the heyday of punk music that the 90s punk was a throwback to, which they were also a part of. It's like they're in it, man. They're on the Mount Rushmore.
Look, we're spoiling my influences and influencees, but if you like California punk, and if you don't know what that is, No Effects, Offspring, Rancid, Green Day, you can thank Bad Religion.
Yep. Dude, I'm looking at Epitaph's current roster. You know who's on there?
Who?
Soul Glow.
Fuck.
Also,
can
throwback,
punk still exist?
Right.
The answer is
Soul
yes. Because Soul Glow.
I'm also there's some Social Distortions on there now. Pennywise, obviously. Parkway Drive's on there, which I'm like, fuck.
There you go. There you go.
Soul Glow was
fucking Soul Glow.
Fucking love that.
I do. God, I love Soul Glow. They're so fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I said DMX award. What makes him unique is this is clean, smart, methodical punk. There's a lot of really smart punk out there. There's like the Descendants. I don't know if you've ever gotten to the Ascendants, but they're fucking punk that's, Black Flag sort of. Mm-hmm. Well, that's a tough one too, because he's a fucking smart dude. But we'll say Sex Pistols.
So man, you got school tomorrow.
Sex Pistols. It's not about thought. It's about raw anger and emotion.
Attitude. Yeah.
Bad Religion is the opposite. Bad Religion is I've thought about this. Mm-hmm. I know that you think that I'm the dregs of society, but I'm actually really fucking smart, and I'm here to give you my side, which could help you fuckers out, like that sort of thing.
I just saw something else.
What?
You want to know
yes.
who else is
on Epitaph?
Mannequin Pussy.
I mean, fucking Epitaph. God damn.
That's Greg
and Brett.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No.
Danny Elfman's on there too, and Converge. Jesus.
Well, Converge is on there.
Yeah.
Hey, Greg Graffin, PhD in zoology, man.
Right.
From Cornell. He lectures all over. He lectures in Cornell, UCLA, all that shit. Look, they're smart dudes. Mark Lanigan, True Rock Star Award. Here's the thing. There's two things, and I already talked about one of them, where I think it is very rock star to, back in the day, to put a fucking crossbuster on the cover of your albums in the 80s. Like, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy. But the big one for me, and it seems like less of a thing, but it's not, is if you've ever seen Bad Religion live, I've never seen a band that cares less about posing or posturing or the wow factor.
Yeah.
They are the Honda Civics of punk. They fucking like Greg Graffin's going to go out there in his button up shirt and he's just going to stand there and he's going to sing and point, and that's all he's going to do. And that's it. It's like your really put together uncle, like your uncle that he's like a CEO and he's just done really well his whole life. It's like him being the lead singer of a fucking punk band.
That's fucking great.
What did you say for the Mark Lanigan Award?
I'll get to that. That's you make me think of Neil Fallon from Clutch. Very similar. Like,
that's a great comp.
They're vocally different, but smart. It looks like he works IT, but goes out there and delivers basically a sermon to the people.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
no, that's a great comp.
That's fucking so good. The comeback to me is punk rock.
Yeah.
This is a band that was basically ready to call it quits. And then they go back to not like upgrade label, they downgrade labels technically. And then
they're probably making more money off Epitaph.
For sure.
I mean, they're probably really rich now, but yes, you're absolutely right.
Yeah. But they get it back in a way that I don't know if I can't think of a band that's had a better comeback like this. Like there are nostalgic comebacks. This is not what this was.
No, I would. The only thing I can akin it to directly right off the top of my head is Travolta as acting with Pulp Fiction.
Oh, that's fucking great. You have to go outside of music to find it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man.
I'm sure there's some listener yelling at us right now in their phone.
Pulp is stranger than fiction.
Jesus, we're really going for it this time.
We're drinking this Saturday.
Actually, you know what I might have to do today? You know what they just put in 15 minutes away from me is an In-N-Out burger.
I can walk to one.
You fucking whatever. You think you're better than me.
What? I had to one up you. That's punk rock right there.
It's very In-N-Out burger because you're drunk at 3:00 on a Saturday. That's pretty punk.
That is pretty punk.
Overrated, underrated, properly rated evil.
I think underrated in its time, and that's going off the critic response, which was fucking bullshit. Like, fuck. This is why critics should probably all be hanged,
including us in our new album reviews that we do.
Yes,
yeah, hang us too.
Hanged like a horse.
Yeah, from our
currently, I think it's properly rated currently because it seems to be viewed fairly favorably by fans who count.
You found it at the Record Exchange yesterday.
Yes, I did.
I can't believe that they had it.
I was like, I went in there like 5 minutes before closing. Like I walk in, I'm searching around and I hear that.
And they were like,
hello,
fuck.
Record Exchange shot. I'm like, God damn it. And so I looked for the Torch album first, not there, obviously. Like that was a long shot. And then I went to the section where, they would be right there, right? Like just, I didn't even have to flip through. It was just right there. I'm just like, oh, yoink.
It surprises me. I would expect all of their old shit, like No Control and Suffer and all that, but I would not expect.
Hey, they knew I was coming. They probably ordered it for me.
That's it. I gotta get that fucking Innocent Man vinyl. So we have some buddies that came out with an album. They've been a band. How long have they been together now?
For a fucking long time.
Yeah. So here's the thing about local bands. We have a lot of listeners in Idaho. Go check out Innocent Man. Go get their vinyl. It's good music. It's chill. I haven't listened to the album yet because I want the vinyl, but I think you might have sent me the link. I think maybe I'm just being a bad.
I'll go back there and see if I can get one for you if they have
But they do have it at Record Exchange. That's what you had told me before. Yeah. But the important
I might be able to get one
it,
from one of the guys.
Okay. The important thing is that they're good fucking people.
They're fucking amazing. I went to college with most of these
losers.
They're not losers. They're just some of the best people on the planet.
That's the thing. This is one of those things that if you are in the Boise area, which we have a lot of listeners in the Boise area, go find Innocent Man and go see a show or buy their vinyl, because not only is it good music, I don't know if you're into it or not. And like I said, I haven't heard the album, so maybe it sucks dick. I don't know. I'll find out and I'll let you know.
I mean, there are a lot of influences. Very a lot of Fish, but also like more like country influence.
It's countryer.
Yeah.
They got a violin player.
Americana. I'll call it Americana.
What I do remember is their violin player kicks fucking ass.
Oh, Kristen's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah. She used to train with me. Like half of the band came to my kettlebell classes.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
They're just good I love those people.
Support
they're great.
Good humans.
Yes.
Hey, Dimebag Daryl. Is he our patron saint from moving forward?
Oh, I have to get a Dimebag candle, like devotional candle to put next to my EVH.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He's who we should all aspire to be. Shred on guitar.
But we were with
red
Rush.
dyed goatee.
I mean, he's dead, but today's Tom Sawyer.
Likes barbecue.
He was the Tom Sawyer for a while. Yeah. Fuck.
Dimebag was the guy.
He was the guy. He was
the main character, man. Damn it.
Influences. Wait, did we do? I didn't answer. But I'm gonna say properly. It's punk. It's not supposed to fucking matter if it's popular or not. But this got him some money. Good job. They deserved it. Influences and influencees. I already said it. They founded the California punk.
Yeah.
They are the influence. And yes, of course.
Stooges, Clash, like all of the bands that influenced punk,
Yes. Absolutely.
Late 70s punk scene influenced these guys.
And
influencees, everybody on Epitaph.
That's really
everybody
good.
You listened to in the 90s who was a punk band.
They also were the first. And look, I know that I make jokes a lot and shit like that. I am not by any means anti-Christian. I have a lot of Christian friends. I really, in the end, I don't give a fuck what anybody believes. I really honestly don't. But these guys came from a time where it was very, very hard in this country to not be Christian. You're looked down on if you are not Christian, and they were anti-Christian.
Oh, yeah.
And that they were the first ones. They were the first ones that were like, actually, maybe this is bullshit. And
well, I mean, you're maybe a little too young to remember the Christian right takeover of the Republican Party that happened in the early 80s.
Well, so I'm too young for that, but I know about it because it bled well into the 90s.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Of course.
So yeah.
The whole
Christian
so they're a immune system response to that.
Counterculture. It's very punk.
That is.
Never mind the Bullocks Award. We already talked about this. I think both of us think that Stranger Than Fiction is their best album.
Yeah, I just said there were other contenders, but I threw on Stranger Than Fiction, and I was just it was like, oh, it was like Goldilocks. I'm like, yeah.
Yes, I completely agree. But Evil, the John Paul Jones Award.
It's Brooks. He is in the band. You said Brooks. Yeah, he is the John Paul Jones Award. He's already there.
You know what's funny is I said the exact same thing, but I said because Gurewitz came back.
Yeah.
So it's like if they already did the John Paul Jones Award. It's just funny because we both had two different guys.
That's hilarious.
That came in. No, dude, seriously. So for me, this depends on the person. If I'm dealing with a normie, I'm giving him Sorrow. Like if I'm dealing with a metalhead, maybe I'm going Supersonic. If it's a punker, maybe I'm going Destined for Nothing. Like for me, this really depends on who you're dealing with. But Evil is vehemently shaking his head in disagreement.
It's Supersonic. That is the opener for a reason.
Okay.
It's like it's got it all. It's fucking fast. It's furious. It's got the harmonized.
Too Fast, Too Furious.
It's got great guitar. If you don't like it, you're going to be like, oof, I don't know about the rest of this.
What was the 12th Fast and Furious movie? Have they had 12 of them?
I don't know.
John Popper Award for Best Hook, Evil.
Chorus for Sorrow. It's a no-brainer.
I said the same. It's not, you can't, it is.
I mean, that's the song for the normies.
Yeah.
It sounds like a Police song when you start. It's like, what the fuck, man?
It's out of nowhere. Yes. Same with, I think the song right after it, right?
Epiphany's right after.
Yeah. Yes. We'll get to that. John Prine Best Lyric Award. So I'll let you go first because I have 17 quotes here. Yeah.
So I had a placeholder immediately when I started this. I'm like, okay, it's the lyric from Materialist that they named the album after of The Process of Belief. It's that was my placeholder. But you know me, might as well jump. I don't give a fuck about lyrics. But the lyric that jumped out at me over and over and over again, and I'm like, God, that is just good wordsmithing. With mercurial smile and I can't even say it.
Well, we've been
with
drinking.
Mercurial smile and incurable style is fucking deft.
It is
wordsmithing. God, it's so good.
I think here's what I think, because you and I don't talk about fucking spiritualism or religion or anything like that, but I kind of get the gist of you a little bit, like the outer layers. I think if you read the lyrics in this album, you would like Leonardo DiCaprio the whole fucking time.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Because their whole thing, like I said, I already said it. Their whole thing is, look, just admit that you don't know. Right. Just stop knowing everything, because you don't know. Like that's their thing. And I think from what I know of you and have heard you talk about, you're a fairly similar mind.
That's fair.
I have the whole first verse of Supersonic. Well, am I making haste, or could it be haste that's making me? Just about how the whole human race goes so fast that nobody can even, you just can't do it. And that's okay. There's no such thing as hell, but you can make it if you try. I love that. My pleasure center is a shelter for a reptile. I love that. There's no such thing as human debris. I love that. There is a lot in this album. There's a lot of take the time to check on each other. Take the time to call the friends, make sure they're doing okay. Like we can all everybody, there's always somebody's situation that's worse than yours, and B, that doesn't minimalize what you're going through kind of shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it make you suffer because you have to die? The desperate need to believe in something, I think, is what he's speaking to there. Is it best to live a lie? I love that. Mind over matter. It really don't matter if the street's idle chatter turns your heartstrings to tatters. Stop being a little bitch. Let's see. What else do I got? If it's real to me, do I have to prove it to you? That's fucking, come on, man. Ignorance and greed and miracles for the blind, media parading disjointed politics, founded on petrochemical plunder, and we're the hostages. I mean, all promises become a lie. All that's benign corrupts in time. Fucking, it doesn't. We are the prey, culture is the predator. I could go for fucking ever. And you can call that dime store wisdom, but you know, here's my one. Here's what I'm doing one more. I'm bored to the extreme, this world of foolish dreams and disillusion. I am not who I seem to be, and sure I might do harm and bear my right to arm. Retribution, if only someone would listen to me. So there's a lot in this album about how can we act so shocked about these terrible things that people do when we're all faced with the shit that we are faced with every single day. One of my favorite parts of any movie ever, and I am not by any means advocating for this movie, so huge hand up on this, but the Moore documentary Bowling for Columbine. Marilyn Manson, they interviewed Marilyn Manson. And Moore sits down with Marilyn Manson and he asks, if you were to talk directly to the kids at Columbine, the people in the community, what would you say to them if they were here? And Manson's response, and this is one of my favorite things, I'll always remember it, was, I wouldn't say a single word to them. I would listen to what they have to say, and that's what no one did. That's one of the better fucking responses I've ever heard. And I just read 8 million lyrics. Sorry.
I just mentally had the vision of Marilyn Manson saying that with one blacked out eye and one white contact.
That's pretty much, yeah. He had black paint across his face and everything else is pasty white. And, yes. Yep. And he's sitting there like cross-legged, like, well, you see.
Yep.
The guy's great. Okay. Well, I'm getting off my weird Greg Graffin soapbox. Evil, the Eddie Van Halen Award.
The solo, the second half of the album is just sprinkled with all kinds of tasty guitar shit.
It is.
I mean, like surprisingly, like I'm like, oh.
It's one of the reasons I picked this album for you, because it is heavily guitar driven.
Oh my God. Like the like side A feels shot out of a cannon. Like it's just punk, straightforward. Not all tracks, but it largely straightforward, pedal to the floor, balls to the wall punk.
At least,
and then the second half, you hit Sorrow, and it like changes up, and then they start becoming more and more complex. And there are these really tasty solos through. So I had a number to pick from. I went with the solo, and I picked this one because it kind of extends into the outro of the defense. So after the solo hits, and then there's a bunch of shit that happens after it. It's just really good. I could have picked same for Epiphany.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's
really
a good one.
Guitar playing. Really, really good guitar playing.
So you already stole my thunder for the Eddie Van Halen award, but I said just the entire part that Brooks Wackerman gave to this album.
Yeah.
The entire album. We already talked about the reputation that Bad Religion drummers have. It's wrong. It's insane. Wackerman is fucking dealing in this album. And there's actually, oh shit, there's one more lyric. There's one more lyric that I forgot about. And you are going, the friendship test.
Yeah.
Fuck. What do you think my favorite song is?
Oh my God.
You just talked about the one that I was going to say, which is The Defense.
You were going to say The Defense for me.
Yeah. I was going to say The Defense.
We'll talk about that.
Okay.
Well, there's plenty of time. I was going to say Epiphany for you.
You're going to say what?
Epiphany.
Yeah. That's a pretty good one. See,
it's not it though.
I think the problem with my pick, because it's probably not it too, is I picked The Defense for you based on the lyrics. I was like, I think this is Evil's whole fucking outlook on society. So, but if you weren't getting into lyrics, then that didn't do it.
Well, okay.
But to state the obvious, this world is perilous for us. But one of the lyrics that speaks to one of the big things we talk about on this podcast is there something worth aspiring to, and can it be found in a record store? Well, it's not there anymore. The whole old man yelling at cloud, what the fuck has happened to art?
Sometimes the fucking clouds need to be got after a little bit.
Yeah, sometimes it's well deserved. Sometimes the fucker just needs to get off your lawn. The Surfer Rosa Award, you pretty much just walked through it. I mean, it's a punk album. I prefer the B just because it's weirder. You said, it's different.
The B is a fucking bop, man.
Yeah.
I like the side A, great. But it's very in the box punk for me.
Yes.
Side B opens up and they're crafty and cute and creative and doing some shit that I did not expect.
One might say that it is a Surfer Rosa style album.
I think it is.
Damn it.
Yeah. I think this might be the first time that is actually applied
perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, you might be right.
Do we rename this to the Process of Belief Award?
We can just rename it every time we find one.
Usurper.
The Process of Belief Award. The Time of Your Life Award. Here's the hardest one to do. There's not a song I don't like on this album. I went with Evangeline just because it comes at a point where you can be a bit worn down by, look, it's punk. It's repetitive. You hear a lot of the same stuff in the same album, and it can wear you down. I just don't think the Evangeline hooks as much as a lot of the other stuff. That's what I went for my least favorite. What do you think?
So there was a bonus track on probably the Japanese release. Did you listen? It's called Shattered Faith. Did you listen to it?
No.
Yeah.
But I would have probably heard it. Would it have been on the...
It's on a compilation of somewhere. I can't remember where. I found it in Spotify. I listened to it on YouTube first, and I'm stealing someone else's thunder because this I think is brilliant. They said if you took "You Don't Belong" out of the album and put "Shattered Faith" in there, it would be a perfect album.
Oh, this is a good song.
And that's my answer. Is I think "You Don't Belong" is a little. It's kind of punk by numbers a little bit.
Yes.
It would be the track on a teen movie from the era.
Hey, you. Yes. No, I agree to that.
But if you plop in Shattered Faith in that spot, I think the album would rate
I like
higher.
that answer. That's a good answer. And I like that song. I'm listening to it right now.
Yeah, good.
Now we are at the 3 best songs on the album. Evil, what do you got?
Do you want me to give all 3?
Yeah.
So, perfect album opener is Supersonics.
It's fantastic.
It echoes the entire.
They're very good at track 1, side 1.
It is fucking shot out of a cannon. No holds barred. Here we are. Here we go. And gird your loins. And I love it. It's just a great song. Number 2. That's 3. Number 2 for me, Epiphany.
Okay.
it's complex.
It is.
Like they introduce the complexity with Sorrow and they extend it with Epiphany.
Yeah.
I feel like Sorrow kind of gets shit on because it was that's like the radio friendly. Yeah, it's the easy answer.
It's the easy pick.
But as I went with Epiphany, I like the bass intro. I think it's
fucking
like,
rad. The
right?
bass intro is fucking rad.
And
it's like, wait, the first 7 seconds is like, am I listening to Tool? What the fuck is
what's going
right
on?
Now?
They're like I said, they're getting cute and crafty and trying new things, and I love it. But for me, and not because of the reasons that you cited, but because this is not a punk rock song. This is a fucking metal song. It is The Defense.
Holy shit. Yeah. Okay.
That is a fucking metal song.
Wow. I won for the complete wrong reasons.
For you, clock's right twice every day.
Every single time that it's wrong, it's right. That's how that goes, I think.
That's exactly how it goes.
Very similar to what you said for Sorrow, I gave it the honorable mention because honestly, I think it's probably the best song on this album.
It's a great song.
Yeah. It's not my favorite. It's probably the best. If somebody was like, to me, that's almost like one of the penultimate Bad Religion.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, they came out with Sorrow. That song's like perfect Bad Religion kind of. My number 3 is The Lie. Why do you lie? Would you betray your soul? It's a lot like Prove It. And that happens with Bad Religion. But hey, I fucking love it. And I could listen to it over and over. My number 2 also is Epiphany for all the reasons you said. It's different. It's weird. It's awesome. It's dark.
I was close.
Yes, very close. And the only reason that you didn't get it is because one of my favorite fucking punk songs of all time, and it's the lyrics so perfectly encapsulate why violence in our society happens so fucking much, and it's bored and extremely dangerous. It throws people off because it's got that weird middle fucking thing going on with the clocks and stuff. You got the wannabe Pink Floyd thing going on, but then it breaks right back into the, what does he say? Something about a book on mental health.
Yeah.
And I look for inner wealth by punishing myself. It's just fucking good, man. And that's my favorite song on the album. Who won it? Evil?
I think Bad Religion won it because I don't know if this album didn't happen, I think they might have imploded and quit.
Yeah, and got less money.
Far less money.
Yes.
Yeah.
I already said my who won the album. I think the song Sorrow won this album. I think it's a great release for them. It's nothing like, it's not even punk. It's just an anthem that I'm glad that we have in our lives. And to rate the album, I already kind of spoiled this in the last episode, but one of the things that I've realized listening to this album is that I need to get over trying to find perfect albums and being extremely happy with a good old 7 out of 10. And that's what this is to me. This isn't perfect. This isn't there is some repetition, and it's not, there's a couple songs like you said that is a little paint by number. It's like, maybe you don't need this one. Yeah. But I'm not shitting on it saying it's a 7 out of 10. I will listen to this. You give this to me every day, I'll fucking listen to this.
Yeah.
I fucking love it. Doesn't make it a 10 out of 10, and that's okay. And I'm okay with that. I've discovered myself. Very proud. Evil, what'd you give this?
I should probably recalibrate my number 1. I just don't like ranking stuff.
I know you don't. That's what makes it so fun.
It's so, I don't know. I should recalibrate, but because I gave the Torch album an 8.5, I think this one ranks higher.
Wow.
I'm going to give it an 8.75.
Hey.
There are some missteps. I think You Don't Belong doesn't belong. I think the intro to Kyoto is a little too dun, 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 dun. I'm like,
we didn't even talk about that.
What the fuck are you doing, guys? I mean, the song is great, but that intro, I'm like, whoa, you guys are doing this?
Yeah.
Hold up. Is this like ironic?
A little on the nose, maybe.
A little bit.
A little on the nose for a song called Kyoto Now.
Yeah.
Is that restaurant still in Boise, Kyoto?
I think so.
Dude, I fucking loved that fucking restaurant.
It was good.
Yeah. Anyway, I digress.
You'll get some shrimp thrown at you.
Yeah.
I mean, There's some repetition in the first side. The second half kind of makes up for it for me, though. It's good. It's really enjoyed this.
That makes me.
It's not gonna usurp Stranger Than Fiction for me.
We had fun this time, though. We gave each other some stuff to enjoy. I'm telling you, there's nothing better than giving somebody else an album and them loving it. That's just fucking fun.
Yeah.
And that's all I have to say about that. We're done. We did our album exchange. Join us next week. I think I'm doing a solo. And then after that, we are dissecting 1982. Go check out those albums. It's going to be fun. Evil. Oof. What are you going to do for the rest of your Saturday?
The dogs probably need to walk. Although it's so hot outside, I might have to wait until it starts cooling.
Oh, yeah. Don't. Careful with them feet.
Yeah. They just resurfaced a bunch of our parking lot, too. So I got to be really careful with them.
Do you have a dog park?
There's a dog park.
There's
like a little, it has turf, which is not the greatest, but it's an area I can go throw the ball. And then I have a huge park, like quarter mile from me.
You know what you could do? You know what you could do? You could sit on the couch and just let the dogs hang out with you and just drink more.
I like this option. I got some chips.
It's Saturday and you don't work again till Tuesday.
I know I don't.
That's all I'm saying. Maybe do some gears and beers. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to this. We love you all. Look, I said it in the last episode. I said it in the episode before. Evil, how happy are we that we are not doing this?
I don't think I realized how important it was.
Yeah.
Not just to us.
Yeah. No, I know. Not only because here's the thing. There's some outside factors that are making both of our lives a little bit fucking hard right now. I mean, I won't say hard. I would say maybe some.
There are new challenges.
New challenges. Thank you. And I did not realize that this was the outlet that it was. I wasn't looking at it like that, or the sidetrack that it is.
The lesson, I think, is find meaning and give it attention.
Yes. Yeah, that's perfect. That, and don't just try to not give a fuck and enjoy something.
Right.
Don't give a fuck and just enjoy something. Just do it.
My ritual of if there's an album that I want to go grab for an episode and I get to drive to the record exchange and go get it, that is like a ritual that I don't want to ever stop doing.
Yeah. No. VerseChorusVerse.com @VerseChorusPod, right? Did I just say that? Yes, I did.
Sure,
I said it right.
I heard it.
We love you guys. Good night and good luck. Hey, we did it.